do apologize about that. So if you're just tuning in, this should be the first official episode of Hanging Out with Perseus. Now let me just figure out what's going on. So just give me a moment. Let me just tweet out the link. I do apologize. This is just, I'm so freaking bad at this. Let me get the link out. So what had happened, this is pretty embarrassing. I had started the stream in private mode. Sorry, give me one moment. Alright, I sent the tweet out. Alright, so hopefully this works out. I have sent the link out. So what happened was I set the first stream to private, which is kind of embarrassingly stupid. But luckily I was only doing it for about 5 minutes. So let's pick up where we left off. So we left off on the second level. Now, if you're tuning in for the first time, the first stream was a test stream, and in the test stream I basically explained that I'm just taking a break from work to play some Mario. Now, I explained a little bit more in that test stream that I'm an attorney. I write. I do random political stuff on Twitter. And so this is just more of an opportunity for me to do something relaxing, something way less stressful than normal. When you're dealing with the law or clients or I don't know, or if you're writing stuff on very serious topics like art, philosophy, what have you, stuff that just basically is very stressful, can be time consuming. And so what happened, so if you follow me on Twitter, basically about a couple weeks ago, my wife and I and some friends went out. Now, I work 50, 60 hours a week. I do my own writing, my own passions, and these things take up a lot of time. And so we don't have a lot of time for our friends. And so we went out, and I basically let loose a little too much, a little too hard. And that's what happens. If you keep up all this energy, you're always just super serious, always trying to be the most intellectual person or what have you, and you don't go out, then when you do go out, you end up being really crazy sometimes. It's sort of like in college where, the most reserved kid in high school is always like the biggest is the biggest partier in college, It's a sort of similar concept as you get older is, if you don't go out few times a week, a few times a month at least, or do something fun with your friends, then when you do finally go out, you end up doing something stupid. And that was basically the situation I was in. I was just not doing anything fun. I wasn't doing anything relaxing. I wasn't taking any time, to just relax. And it's important to do that. So in case you're wondering, this is why I'm doing this. I don't feel like working right now. I don't feel like writing right now. But how are you guys doing? I see I have one person watching. I hope you're having a great Wednesday. But yeah, so now I have this little rule I made for myself after that weekend, that I need to at least hang out with my boys at least once a week. I need to at least, go out with them at least twice a month. And I need to at least every day take a 15, 20 minute break to just do whatever I want to do that's brain dead. I need to relax. I need to play some video games sometimes. Now, I haven't played video games in a long time, to be honest. I actually had my friend set this up because it's extremely easy. If you go on to like a lot of the other live streams, those are like video games I wouldn't even know what to do. I don't even know. It's hard enough playing Mario, to be honest. And if you recall, if you grew up playing the Nintendo or the Super Nintendo, you were playing with the controller that was super flat, and you only had a few buttons, right? But nowadays, it's just way too complex for me. Way too much for me. This is about as real as it gets. Now the only controller I will admit was really cool was the Xbox One controller. Remember the first Xbox? It had the super fat black controllers that you could basically just like palm like a basketball on both sides. That was probably the most American video game console ever. And just in terms of like size, and to be honest, like if you look at the PlayStation controllers, they're extremely small. Like I don't know, I have big hands. You know, I can palm two basketballs at the same time, right? So if you're playing like a PlayStation 1 or 2 controllers back then, they were just tiny. Like I felt like you're like using chopsticks on the joysticks. So yeah, I mean video games were never really my thing, but Super Mario is really freaking awesome. And I'll have my buddy put on some other ones if you guys want to see some other games like I'd like to see some Street Fighter again. I haven't played that in a long time. Mortal Kombat would be cool. I don't know what games did you guys play when you played Super Nintendo? There's so many I remember. I just don't remember the names. So if I get some suggestions, I'll definitely look for those. But you know, I want to do just a basic playthrough of this just to get a hang of it. But then I figure, you know, eventually we can go back and I'm sure there's like secret areas or secret items to get. Oosh, that was bad. You know, I should probably add some music to this, but you can deal with just me talking. So this weekend, now, yeah, speaking of going out and stuff, so this weekend we have like a bunch of weddings coming up. So this weekend I need to go shopping for a suit. Now, here's the problem. Now, as an attorney, you know, it's only good to really have like your professional suits, and then I frankly don't like to go out in a suit after that because I look like a professional all the time, and then at that point, what's the point? You know, everyone thinks you're attorney 24/7, always ready to ask you questions. You know, sometimes it's the best attorneys are the ones you don't even know are an attorney. Like I remember one time I forget where I was. I think it was in like Santa Cruz one time for like some work trip. And I met this guy on the beach who was surfing, and to be honest, I thought he was probably some bum. Probably someone who's like a beach bum who just lives there 24/7. Because you can do that. You can honestly do that in parts in like Hawaii and California. You could just live on the beach. This guy looked like that. You know, some people get so tan, they almost look like they're like leathery faced. Yeah, he was like those, you know, long hair too. He looked like a surfer bro. But yeah, he was an attorney. He was apparently uh, a prolific attorney there. But you know, you wouldn't have ever known. But basically, what I'm trying to get at is, I hate shopping for a suit for non-professional reasons. You know, I have a black suit, and black. You should always keep a black suit. You know, because you never know when you need to go to a funeral or a wedding, right? Now, the reason why I can't wear the black suit at this next wedding is because it is my sister's, and she has requested me to wear a royal blue suit. Now, here's another problem with the royal blue suit. Now, if I buy the suit, I can't even use it in a professional setting afterwards, right? Now, you can wear, you know, navy blue, you know, as a good color in a professional setting, but in terms of, I have no idea how to get up there. But in terms of wearing like royal blue, I can't do that. And so I'm kind of like frustrated because I have to go get fitted for a suit that I'm probably never going to wear after this. And so um, I'm going to go to I'm going to go to a place called Joss A. Bank. No, it's actually Joseph A. Banks. Now, you know what's funny is if you look at their commercials, they have a lot of they put all their ads out. You know who they are. What's funny about them is that you would think they're like an expensive high-end uh, tailor, but they're actually not. They're pretty cheap. I was shocked when you could, I bought a brand new suit for this was for another wedding like a year ago. Um, for like $200. I was pretty surprised. And you can even get like really nice wool suits from Joseph A. Banks for like $160. I was pretty shocked. So I go there now. I only go there. Now, here's the other problem I have though. Now, I'm kind of a bigger guy, 6'3", probably about 200 pounds, 220 pounds. So suits nowadays are like freaking these skinny fit things. They're extremely tight around the ankle and the buttocks. It's and I think they also call it what, like slim fit. Yeah, that's the term, slim fit. Now I don't like slim fit at all, but the problem is that a lot of the best suits for men tend to come only in slim fit. So the only other option above that is like this sort of athletic fit. But and that's what I wear. I only wear athletic fit, even for my professional suits. Now, because with the slim fit, sure you look good. You look like a little like metrosexual. Very tight. GQ type. Oh, those type of very tight suits. But if you had to run from a predator, you're gonna tear a hole in your buttocks. If you had to fight off a robber, you're gonna tear the shoulder. You literally can't do anything in those slim fits. I don't believe anyone could actually high kick in a slim fit. But with my athletic fit suits, man, I could run, I could jump a fence, I could hurdle. And so this weekend I'll be busy with that, looking for a royal blue athletic fit. Now, I just don't see that happening. I don't know how I'm going to find this. And I don't even know how I'm going to tell my sister if I don't find it. But such is life. Oosh, who is this guy? Look at his look at his glasses. What are you reading over here anyway? Oh, I think I'm going to have to jump on his head. Oosh. Kind of looked like a Harry Potter character, didn't he, with the glasses? All right, the first castle's down. Now, this is pretty interesting. Instead of dragons guarding the castle, it's like these turtle monsters. It's still kind of like a reptile amphibian type. Oh man. All right, so we defeated Iggy Koopa. Iggy Azalea. All right, let's go, buddy. So I'm sure there are like things I can do with that yellow thing, but I don't know what it is, and I'm not in the mood to figure it out right now. So how's everyone's Wednesday going? I hope you're having a great day. Tomorrow is Thursday. And on Thursdays, I like to just chill out and watch some Stanley Cup tomorrow. Tonight, there's going to be some Stanley Cup too, but I'm really into the Caps this year and the Avalanche. So that should be some fun games to watch. Usually, when it comes to professional sports, I'm not really big into them. I do like hockey a lot. I've always been a big hockey fan, even as a kid. When I was a kid, I chose my favorite sports team, the Avalanche, purely just based on team logo and colors. It's kind of a stupid way to choose your favorite team, but hey, I was a fan of them all through the glory days, back when Joe Sakic, Patrick Waugh, Adam Foote won two Stanley Cups in the '90s. But since then, the Avs haven't been that great. So it's cool to see them back into the playoffs. They kind of snuck into the playoffs, to be honest. They were like a last seed, I believe. Uh-oh, what happened? Oosh, I don't even know what I'm doing. Ooh, we're gonna have to start that over. All right, fly. There we go. Okay, there's so many freaking coins there. I don't even know how I'm gonna get all of them. But yeah, so oh, there we go. Okay, I figured it out now. So I have to press the back button. Oh, nice. Getting that money. So what else do I have going on? This weekend I also need to. So okay, so I drive a 4Runner and I need to get a bull bar on it. So I'm going to be going to the dealership for that. Now the bull bar, if you're unfamiliar, it's like basically like a face mask type thing. It almost looks like a football, like a helmet face mask you'd see on a football player. I'm gonna get a bull bar put on my car because, frankly, I don't want to die in a car accident. First of all, that would be a terrible way to die. But second of all, with the bull bar, you're gonna do some damage to whoever is dumb enough to hit you, right? So if you're a good driver, like I'm a great driver, I have never gotten into a car accident. I've never hit anyone. I don't. Okay, I've gotten one speeding ticket, so I'm not gonna lie about that. But other than that, I'm a excellent driver. So I'm never gonna hit anyone. So my idea with the bull bar is that I'm just going to. Oosh, did I just? Oh, nice. My idea with the bull bar is basically, if someone's gonna hit me, I want them to get hurt. You know, and it's not like those Roman chariots where you had spikes on the wheels. The bull bar, I'm not gonna actually like. You're not gonna actually like purposely hurt anyone. But in terms of like a head-on collision, that's an extra layer of protection. And my 4Runner is already pretty big. It's lifted. I like to get the lifts on all my trucks that I've ever driven. Uh, Little cars, they just are too dangerous. Like I one time saw one of my buddy's cars sliced in half by a semi that was just turning the corner and cut too close, and my buddy's car was just sitting there at the light. And literally, because the car was so small, it was like the semi was cutting through it like butter. And ever since I saw, and this was a long time ago, but when I saw that as a kid, I was like, nope, I am not driving a small car. But you know what's funny? So my family, they didn't let me get my driver's license till I was 18. I don't even know why. It was like you know how like parents are always weirdly more, uh, they're way more serious with the eldest kid. Oh, come on. Whoosh, let's get that feather. So yeah, basically, I think this was one of those weird rules that my parents had because like, oh, he's our first kid, we have to be serious in some really weird way. And so the way they chose it was that I couldn't get my driver's license arbitrarily till I was 18. But my sister ended up getting it when she was 6. Oh, come on. That was awful. That was awful. But my sister ended up getting her driver's license at 16 years old, and that to this day still doesn't make sense to me. I don't know why I had to wait till I was 18. Now, it's kind of good that I waited till I was 18 because then before I got my license, I saw that accident with my buddy, and ever since then I've been driving trucks or SUVs. But still, uh, it's kind of good too because I had this weird obsession with like small, fast cars when I was a kid. But now looking back at it, I don't know why I had this need for speed. Uh, I don't like roller coasters anyway. I don't know why I would want to go fast. Period. I'd like to take the Peter Griffin approach instead, like drive a tank. All right. Now this game honestly it's not that hard. It's like very relaxing and easy to play, but at the same time you know you're missing a lot of stuff. Like I like look at this box. Like I don't know what the heck that thing is. And this is being run off Super Mario All Stars. So if you remember, that was the game that the cartridge that had like multiple games in it. Ooh, that's a different color. Can I go? And so there's a lot of the other versions. Like there's the one before this, the older one, and then there's the ones after it. Which the one after this one, Super Mario World, is Super Mario World 2, and that one actually looks pretty cool. But the thing is that it looks like they made the colors a little more pastel-y in color book. So it's a little weirder, so we'll have to check that out another day. But other than that, today I just gotta actually have to get back to work here soon. I don't even know how long we've been streaming. How long have I been streaming for? Let's see. Probably about 20 minutes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and stop here. Let's just save. This is probably a really bad spot to save too, but what have you. We'll stop it here. Alright, well thank you for joining my show about nothing. I'll try to do these, I don't know, maybe once a day, every 2 days. Like I said, I'm in my office, so this is a PG-13 show. It's a show about nothing. Thank you for joining me, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. See ya.